So we remain in the 86 kilogram cruiserweight division. And there is Sharabutdin ATAEV. ATAEV, the tournament number 3 seed. Preparing for his 4th bout, the 23-year-old of Tashkent 2023.
And now, bring out his opponent to the ring, fighting out of the blue corner, representing Mexico, it's Rogelio Romero.
His opponent is the tournament number 2 seed, and that is Rogelio Romero of Mexico. "30 boxers making up the cruiserweight division, so very few buys in the round of 32, in the round of 32, but this man, by virtue of being a tournament number 2 seed, was the beneficiary of one of them, so he's preparing for his 3rd bout of Tashkent 2023.
For 3 3-minute rounds in elite men's cruiserweight matchup. Your 5 judges being represented here tonight ringside from Mongolia, Morocco, Algeria, Guatemala, and finally Bosnia and Herzegovina. And when the action begins, your referee in the center ring by the bell, representing the IBA by way of Afghanistan, with referee Tamim Sultani. This is round number 1.
So 86 kilogram cruiserweight action at the semi-final stage between boxers from Russia and Mexico. 2 tall figures. The man wearing red is Sharabutdin ATAEV, quarter-finalist in the 2021 edition of the World Championships. The southpaw wearing blue also competed in Belgrade 2021, but lost in the 2nd preliminary round. Olympic quarter-finalist that same year at 81 kilograms, losing to the eventual champion Arlen Lopez of Cuba. And these 2 men, incredibly accomplished operators, the tournament number 2 and 3 seeds in the bottom half of the draw, facing off for a place in the gold medal bout, where the number 1 seed, Lauren Alfonso Dominguez, awaits. Beautiful counter left hand off the back foot from the southpaw in blue. Good work to the body during that cluster of punches, which he kept going for a long phase of attack. ATAEV, right hand not too far away as he continues to charge forwards after his man to measure him with the lead left hand. But Romero, a very composed operator indeed, boxes at his own pace. Very difficult to take out of his rhythm, but ATAEV is attempting to do just that. So just beyond the midpoint of the opening round, as ATAEV launches another attack, Romero walks his way out of the corner. Rabbit punches being exchanged between the boxers as they were going shoulder to shoulder. Left hand is a scoring shot out of the southpaw stance for Romero. Nothing between these boxers, or one place between these boxers in the seeding stakes. ATAEV ranked 4th in the world, Romero ranked number 6 in the world. So again, the quality coming to the fore at the business end of the IBA World Boxing Championships. Closing 30 seconds of the opening round. What has been a competitive opening round as they exchange jabs. Romero upstairs, ATAEV downstairs. Nice long right hand landed by ATAEV. Oh, beautiful right hand with an eye-catching shot, followed by a long left hook from ATAEV. Perhaps the cleanest pick punches of the contest, followed by a right hand straight down the pipe from ATAEV. Romero, in search of his get-back, lands a hook during the trade-off, but getting the better of the exchanges in the closing 10 seconds was Sharabutdin ATAEV of Russia. Terrific conclusion to the round. Could well tilt it in his favor across the board after what was a competitive start for the first 250 before that. Here's an example of the educated southpaw left from Romero, but again, ATAEV always in contention before concluding the round with some terrifically picked punches. Very close before that moment of sustained quality in the closing seconds started by that looping right hook. When he built on that, following up with a left hook in quick succession. How will the judges see this one? But a very good conclusion to the round by ATAEV.
We're seconds out. This is round number 2.
So they're the scores then. 4-1 in favor of ATAEV. So Rogelio Romero will be aware that not a lapse in concentration, but just a strong conclusion to the round. As a tumble to the canvas is a trip for ATAEV. But he'll be aware that he needs something, well, he needs to respond here in round number 2. Right hand to the body. And Romero square on the ropes, presenting himself as a full-size target. ATAEV digging away with his backhand to the body. Straight crosses being fired in. Looping left with a lead shot out of the southpaw stance from Romero. I mentioned the fact that he always gives the impression of a man who is calm as ATAEV crashes home another right hand and then another one to conclude the exchange. Mention the fact that Romero always cuts a composed figure and is very difficult to ruffle and take out of his rhythm, but that can also be a hindrance from when he needs to raise it and get busy here, because he's trailing in this contest after 3 minutes of boxing. Only judge number 4 favoring the work of Romero after a terrific conclusion to the round was produced by ATAEV. I was ringside at the London Olympics in 2012 when Julio Cesar La Cruz came in as the reigning world champion from the edition in Baku the year before, 2011. He was a strong favourite to win gold in his first Olympic appearance, conceded the opening round against Falcao of Brazil, tried to get on the front foot and box in a manner that isn't really his strong suit. Credit to him for changing it up, but he didn't get the job done. And didn't come away with the gold that was widely expected of him, but my goodness, 5 world championship golds under the belt of the legendary figure of Julio Cesar La Cruz. And he's topped the podium in the 2 Olympic Games since that aberration in London. Terrific response from ATAEV, who was touched up by Romero, but then look at the response from the man in red, keeping the attack going and backing up Romero, who's keen to fashion a clinch when pinned momentarily against the ropes because he was punched from the center of the ring back to the perimeter by the unrelenting fists of ATAEV. Terrific portion of the round once again. Straight right hand to the body landed by the man in red, as Romero answers with a southpaw jab. But in both of the opening rounds, ATAEV had produced a moment of quality which could well turn things in his favor. In the first round, the moment of quality came just before the 10-second clapper. In the second round, it was a little earlier than that, but he punched Romero from the space of the boxing ring back across to the ropes, and Romero had to hold on. So remember, the first round, a 4-1 split in favor of the man in red. 8 as ATAEV sweeps the board unanimously. And again, the scores in IBA boxing: 10-9 for a close round, 10-8 for a clear winner, 10-7 for total domination. So as we go into the third and final round, The man wearing blue, the tournament #2 seed, the 5th place finisher at the Tokyo Olympic Games, has got it all to do because he conceded round number 2, 10-8 for judges 1 and 2 from Mongolia and Morocco respectively. And so now he has got a proverbial mountain to climb, trailing 2017 for those observers and 2018 for judges 3 and 5. There's another left-right combination checking the chin of Romero, who walks onto a right hand once again. To his credit, he's attempting to get on the front foot, but ATAEV accurate with his shots. There's a good right hand landed while Romero's feet were momentarily turned around. And now the back foot punch picker is determined to get on the front foot and turn up the gas, which isn't the manner in which he usually boxes, but he's being met and matched in that regard by ATAEV, resulting in these torrid trade-offs with a minute gone. Left hand to the body is a good shot from Romero, who gets back on the front foot once again, looking to walk down ATAEV. ATAEV looking to keep his composure and play counterpuncher. Back touch the neutral corner turnbuckle and he pushed Romero to the canvas. No knockdown, a slip, and of course the clock will continue to tick. The clock is the foe of Romero right now, who's trying to proffer head movement as he makes his way into range, but was touched up by ATAEV. ATAEV beautifully picked right hand, showing his versatility. The front foot pressure fighter, showing his capability of boxing on the back foot. Momentarily turned southpaw. Good right hand scored to the body by Romero, who's continuing to press, looking to close the distance. Good left hand landed to the body, momentarily doubled over ATAEV, but he gets his boxing stance back beneath him immediately. Romero continuing to press. He appears to be feeling the pace, but remember, a place in the gold medal bout is the prize that awaits the victor, and that is why Romero is willing his way forwards. Touched up on the way in by ATAEV, scored on once again by ATAEV, who spun off the line. So closing 30 seconds of this final round. Romero needs a stoppage. Corkscrew right hand was a scoring shot for the man in blue. Launches a southpaw left, but is inaccurate. Both men really feeling the pace, but there is no yield in either man. They're continuing to fight right up until the finish. Terrific right hand landed by ATAEV. Romero comes back with a cluster of punches of his own. This time it's ATAEV looking to fashion a clinch on the inside. 10-second clapper, not audible. Nice right hook landed by Romero, but ATAEV intelligently keeping himself beyond punching range, and that is it. And ATAEV will know that he had just boxed his way through to the gold medal bout. Romero gave it absolutely everything. The Olympic quarter-finalist will come away with World Championship bronze, because this man, Sharabutdin ATAEV, produced a very good display. Eye-catching moments of quality in the closing stages of rounds 1 and 2 saw him accumulate a commanding lead on the scorecards. Let's get the official announcement, which should see the man in red go through to contest championship gold.
Ladies and gentlemen, about 498 here in your semifinals comes to a close after completing this action. 3 3-minute rounds in a men's cruiserweight matchup. All your judges see it the same way, ruling in favor of your winner by points, declared by unanimous decision. To the red corner from Russia is Sharabutin.
And there is confirmation of a unanimous points decision victory for Sharabutin ATAEV of Russia, taking all 3 rounds for all 5 scoring judges. 2 scorecards of 10-8 returned in a second round where he punched Romero from the middle of the boxing ring to the ropes during one portion of the frame. And he managed the 3rd round effectively despite the rally that Rogelio Romero attempted to launch. ATAEV managing the space of the ring very well indeed. Romero comes away with a World Championship bronze, a significant improvement from his elimination in the 2nd preliminary round in the Belgrade edition 2 years ago. Also $50,000 US richer as a result of the prize money on offer here, but there is the moment of